Hey guys, over at my parents' house, obviously Mario wallpaper, not my house. You guys haven't been over here with me for quite a while. I haven't filmed over here. I am going to start pulling out Halloween stuff. Shh. I don't want them to necessarily know that yet. I'm going to start pulling it out kind of slowly and neatly and kind of pack it in the corners so they won't know right away. Maybe it'll be a few days or a week or so. But first order of business is to hook that TV back up. We had some of my relatives down months ago, and they needed their space in here, so we unhooked the TV. I need to watch some TV while I do this stuff, because I don't have cable TV at my house. I just watch Netflix and websites, and I like to be able to, especially closer to Halloween, watch the horror movies and shit, while I'm doing stuff with props. So I'm doing that right now. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like the front side of this zombie skeleton groundbreaker. I got him last year, but I wasn't able to use him for Halloween due to running out of time because of the weather and just trying to get as much stuff up as I could. But this year he will hopefully go up. He is all fully handmade by a guy that I found on YouTube who no longer does props for sale, though. Really awesome skull. I fell in love with how the guy did his skulls and his like broken jaws and the flesh in between him and stuff. And really cool old jacket. And he has little weird, fuzzy, creepy hands. His hands are very gross. But yeah, so there's technically a new prop I think you guys haven't really actually seen, especially set up from the front. New for 2012. So, I am digging out Halloween shit in the closet, but I also opened a drawer that I haven't opened for a while and realized that there's still some really, really old Halloween props in there. This was probably bought at Walgreens or Eckerd's drugstore back probably like 1990, 92, somewhere around there. Some of the first Halloween stuff I bought, I think she basically moves back and forth, pets the cat, and says like, just cackles and says Happy Halloween. I've given most of this stuff away to a neighbor across the street who does like a little school haunt for some like handicapped children. She works at a school for handicapped children. And I've donated a lot of stuff to her over the last few years to put into her little haunted house and classroom for the school. I also found a couple bags of sticky eyeballs, which I don't know how long these have been in there, but they're not hard, they're still gooey. And that's it, I think. I don't think there's any, no, that was it, that's in those drawers. That's funny, I'll have to give this to her, probably. So it's very, very early in the morning, I guess, on 7/11, July 11th, 2:30 in the morning or something like that. This marks the earliest I've ever started pulling Halloween stuff out. Like I mentioned in yesterday's video, I normally start maybe early August, first week or two of August, but this is definitely pushing pushing it quite a bit. But one of my favorite parts of pulling the crap out is just the memories of some of the stuff. I mean, stupid stuff too. Like this soundtrack CD that I have is all my Silent Hill songs, and I've been using this for years and years. And it's just I know every track and order they're on, and the first thing I think of is the scene, the lights, and the feel of Halloween night just from pulling out the fucking CD. And dumb things like this strobe light is coming up on like 20 years old that I've had now. And it's I don't know, it's very sentimental and just fun to dig through this stuff. I forgot that I had a new in the box 48-inch blacklight. I have two other 48-inch ones and a couple of the 2-footers. And then there's, back at my house, there's like another 2 or 3 2-footer ones also. So I have a lot of friggin' black lights. And then I have a bunch of LED blacklight spotlights now also. So I can really make something glow brightly. But yeah, so having fun digging this crap out. Here's my tangled, crappy mess of fog switches. This is why I asked a little while back if anyone had any fog timers that they didn't want. That I would purchase them, or if they wanted to donate them, they could do that as well. Pandemic Cemetery has sent me one that's in the mail. I should be getting it any day now. So thank you very much for doing that. But yeah, I only have I think I have one or maybe two actual working fog timers, and everything else is just these dumb switches. So hopefully I can get a few more. I just don't want to have to pay. They're like 20, 25 bucks to actually just go buy them, and that's such a freaking ripoff. So wah! Alright, I think this box right here is going to be the last for tonight that I pull out. Got a decent amount of stuff pulled out over there, and I sorted underneath the bed, mainly pulled out all the fog chiller tubes and stuff that I'll need. But this right here is my computer power boxes for the animated ghosts that I have. The Flying Crank Ghost, the Lear Ghosts, and the marionette, puppet style, wall breaker ones. Last year, the internal Flying Crank Ghost that I have broke pretty early on in the night, and I think it could have been maybe my bad, because I had, I think, maybe the wrong voltage hooked up to that particular motor. Not wrong in the sense it blew the motor or did anything wrong to that, but the way that prop is rigged, it has one main line, and I think what happened was that one when it was going one voltage too fast, and it might have one time lifted it up too quick or dropped it too quick, and the cord got caught and wrapped around and ended up snapping. Because when I first plugged it in, I thought it was going too slow. It was taking a really long time to lift up, and I was like, oh, that can't be right. I want to go a little bit faster, so I got it to go about this speed, which looked fine. But I think after it sort of settled, after going maybe around 10 or 20 times, when it was going up, it would sort of drop down a little too quick because the main bar was just, once it got back to its farthest point and was coming back around, the ghost would go blip, drop a little too fast, and it was creating, I think, a little slack in the line. So I needed to go at that slowest speed if I end up using that ghost again this year, and that all determines if how much space I have in that whole ghost room. So yeah, all this and all the freaking wiring I bought last year, it's a lot of electricity that run through. There was 5 or 6 ghosts controlled by those 2 boxes last year. So that's it. That's it for tonight. I'm very happy. I'm glad to be digging this stuff out, even if it's 3.5 months roughly before Halloween. Oh well. Talk to you guys later. Peace.